Yes, I'm right here.
Where?
Right here.
You are.
I got glasses on.
All right. Okay. You're here on a 2019 case for domestic battery, and I believe it's a show cause. Is her probation officer here? Miss Donovan, you were here there. Okay. How does she want to proceed, Mr. Patterson?
Judge, this is another case where I have never spoke to her about her show cause hearing, so that I am not prepared to proceed. I'm asking for continuance.
Miss Bartznick, you were here June 8th, and Judge Rickey appointed Darren Patterson. Why didn't you contact him?
Darren Patterson, I called twice. What do you mean? I've already tried contacting him, and the girl who's supposed to call told me that he would get in contact with me. That's how I got this number for Zoom meetings.
We did send out the
Okay.
Zoom link, Judge. That is correct.
Okay, I'm going
and
to.
as far as I know, he's court appointed, and so I don't pay for him. So unless I was paying to speak to him, I don't get to pay to speak to him.
Before we even get into the meat of this hearing, let's set the stage, because what you're about to watch is a textbook example of how not to behave when your freedom is literally hanging in the balance. This isn't some high-stakes murder trial or complex legal argument. This is a probation hearing tied to a domestic battery case, and the rules here are painfully simple. Listen, answer questions, and stop talking when the judge tells you to. Instead, we're dealing with someone who believes volume equals authority, confusion equals victimhood, and disrespect somehow strengthens their position. The judge starts calm, procedural, and patient. But patience has a shelf life, especially when probation is involved. And here's the twist. Every unnecessary word you're about to hear doesn't just irritate the court, it actively moves this defendant closer to jail. So keep an eye on how quickly things escalate, because this case turns from minor administrative hearing to bench warrant issued faster than most people realize.
The taxpayers pay to pay him.
Well, all I know is that I don't pay to speak to him ahead of time. So whatever we're talking about right now, I'm kind of confused as well.
Well, I'm hopefully confused about what you're saying. It's making no sense to me.
I guess so.
Okay, I'm going to continue this for 2 weeks.
And why are we continuing it? How long is
Because
this
you
going
haven't
be
talked to your
continuing?
attorney, and if you don't want it continued, I'll just have the hearing right now, and you won't have the benefit of your attorney representing you.
Huh.
Yeah. Probation is a privilege. You don't have to have probation. We can revoke it right now, and you can go serve your sentence if you like.
I mean, that's fine, but
This is where things quietly start going downhill for her, even if she doesn't realize it yet. Court-appointed counsel is not a subscription service, and it's definitely not pay-per-minute legal advice. When the judge explains that her attorney is paid by taxpayers, meaning she has zero excuse for not making contact, that's not sarcasm, that's a legal fact. Courts expect defendants to be proactive, especially when probation is involved. Saying, "I didn't pay him," isn't just irrelevant, it actually signals to the judge that she doesn't understand, or refuses to accept, how the system works. And judges don't reward ignorance when the rules have already been explained in prior hearings. Notice the judge's tone here. Still calm, still instructional, but now more direct. This is the court offering a lifeline, not laying a trap. The problem is she keeps grabbing the rope and setting it on fire.
what?
It's fine that it's fine that you're revoked.
No, I think you're trying to switch my words around on me, and that's not acceptable, right? No, I've already told you what I wanted to do. You're switching my words around. I'm not okay with this.
Judge, if the court is setting it over 2 weeks, I can fit her in for an appointment before that time.
Has she seen you, Miss Donovan, since she was ordered to by Judge Rickey on June 8th?
Your Honor, she was reported by phone since she was released from jail.
Have you asked her to come in any more than that?
I can't.
I have not, Your Honor, because she does reside in Newton.
Okay. All right. This is not up for discussion. This is a 2019 CR case, criminal case.
You know what I mean?
Okay, ma'am, you're being disrespectful to the court who is going to decide your fate.
Go ahead. Do what you feel you need to do.
Please calm down.
No, because I think she's being rude.
This moment right here is one of the most important legal lessons people on probation never seem to absorb. Probation is not a right, it's a deal. The court suspends jail time under the condition that you follow orders, communicate with your attorney, and most importantly, show respect for the process. When the judge says, "We can revoke it right now," that's not a threat, that's a statement of authority. And instead of backing down, she treats that warning like it's part of a debate. It's not. Judges don't negotiate probation terms in real time with someone interrupting them. What's wild is that she keeps saying fine without understanding what fine actually means here. Fine doesn't mean moving on. It means handcuffs, jail intake, and serving time that was previously suspended for her benefit.
Just calm down. Just let her speak.
And I am. So you be quiet.
Just calm down. This
Not serious enough for me to take judgment calls for no reason.
How old are you?
I'm 32, actually. And you?
And who is that person you're talking to?
It is my boyfriend.
This is the moment where professionalism leaves the room and self-sabotage takes over completely. The judge clearly identifies her behavior as disrespectful, and instead of correcting course, she doubles down. That's the fastest way to turn judicial patience into contempt. Courts are structured environments. They thrive on order, hierarchy, and control. When someone challenges that openly, especially while on probation, judges don't see it as confidence. They see it as defiance. And defiance has consequences. What makes this even more damaging is that none of this is necessary. She could have stayed silent, let her attorney speak, and walked away with more time to prepare. Instead, she keeps injecting emotion, sarcasm, and hostility into every exchange, and every single word is being mentally documented by the court.
And,
Miss Bartnock, here. I'm going to order that you be here in the courthouse in 2 weeks.
now I gotta make it
today.
you.
2
Are you
weeks.
gonna pay for my ride? I don't have transportation.
2 weeks from today, you must be in the Butler County Courthouse, 201 West Pine, El Dorado.
Okay, well, I'm sure somebody will be calling on my behalf then. That's fine. I don't know.
No, you will be there, or I will send the sheriff out to get you.
Right, so I'm gonna be sitting in jail for another week on account of sitting around waiting to talk to you? I don't think so. I think y'all are dirty. I'm not gonna go sit in a freaking courtroom or in a jail system just so I can speak to you for another freaking week when it could already be settled right now.
All right.
So settle it right now. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Okay.
I think this is childish in all kinds of fucking ways. No, I need you to shut up too.
Mental health discussions in court are serious matters, and this is not how they're supposed to happen. When a judge asks about diagnosis or medication, it's not to shame someone, it's to assess compliance and stability while under court supervision. What she does instead is weaponize mental health language as a shield against accountability. That's dangerous territory. Courts expect documentation, medical confirmation, and cooperation, not emotional outbursts and inaccurate claims. Refusing prescribed medication while on probation can be interpreted as non-compliance, especially if that medication was ordered as part of conditions. This exchange doesn't help her case at all. In fact, it raises red flags about impulse control, decision-making, and whether probation is even appropriate anymore. Judges don't ignore patterns, and this behavior is becoming a pattern.
What is your mental health diagnosis, Miss Bartnock?
My mental health diagnosis is bitch made, and I'm a fucking ADHD bitch. And I'm not going to sit here and let some other people who are insensitive make insensitive choices about my fucking life. As if you fucking get to do everything you want to do. You got a car, you got a house, you get to fucking pay your bills. You want to come at me like I can do all that? Please. Then you better start giving me some fucking money for all this bullshit.
Are you taking the medication?
Injustice and unjustifiable.
Miss Bartnock, are you taking the medication prescribed to you?
No, because they keep putting me on fucking Down syndrome medication like I'm retarded, and I'm not.
Here's the hard truth a lot of defendants refuse to accept. Transportation is not the court's problem. Showing up is your responsibility. When she keeps arguing about rides, jail, and fairness, she's missing the bigger issue, compliance. Courts don't cancel orders because someone finds them inconvenient. And when the judge mentions sending law enforcement to provide transportation, that's not sarcasm. That's the polite version of "we will arrest you." The judge is still offering a chance here, but it's hanging by a thread. Every interruption, every argument, every refusal to accept instructions pushes that thread closer to snapping. At this point, The court has heard enough to justify enforcement rather than leniency.
I'm going to order that you be in the Butler County Courthouse this afternoon.
Oh, you gonna pay for my ride?
She doesn't have transportation.
I don't have transportation.
Okay.
She just got her life in order.
Yeah, my life
Things
is
are
in
going good. She's
order.
gonna make a good decision.
Right, until I talk to you and you want to say I didn't talk to my lawyer. That's bullcrap.
I'm issuing a bench warrant, no bond hold.
She needs counsel. She needs to speak to her attorney. Her attorney needs to be speaking for her.
Yeah, why didn't
She's
anybody
not
call
her
me?
attorney.
Bench warrant,
Ooh, I got a warrant all of a sudden.
probation is revoked.
Oh my God! Why?
I'm ordering you, Chelsea,
Yes.
to be back here at the Butler County Courthouse in El Dorado 2 weeks from today at 9 a.m.
Okay. I mean, that depends on transportation right now. And I've been told that this is prison for me, so I'm not for sure as far as if I'm supposed to even be leaving.
Okay.
Unless someone else notifies me that it's wrong for me to leave, I'm staying here. I have other courts here.
And there it is, the moment everything becomes official. A bench warrant with no bond hold is not a misunderstanding or clerical error. It's the direct result of her conduct in this very hearing. Notice how quickly confusion replaces confidence once real consequences appear. That's common. People who talk themselves into trouble often believe the court will somehow reverse course out of sympathy. That rarely happens. Judges value order and compliance more than explanations given after the damage is done. At this point, probation is revoked, the warrant is active, and the system has moved from working with you to enforcing the law. This outcome wasn't sudden, it was built word by word.
If you are not here, I can issue and will issue a warrant for your arrest, and I will send a police officer to provide you transportation to Butler County.
I just don't see why I need to go there when we can concur everything right here.
This case ends exactly how so many probation hearings do when defendants mistake the courtroom for a debate stage. The judge gave multiple warnings, explained the rules clearly, and offered opportunities to comply, and every single one was ignored. Probation was revoked, a bench warrant was issued, and the defendant's own behavior sealed that outcome. The takeaway here is simple but critical. Silence is sometimes the smartest legal strategy, and respect isn't optional when your freedom is on the line. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. What do you think? Was this avoidable, or was jail inevitable the moment she opened her mouth?
That's what I don't understand. Do you have a specific reason why I need to be in El Dorado?
That is my order.
It just doesn't seem legit. It doesn't seem like a promising reason for me to be there. When I have everything, I lost a job because you all wanted to put a warrant on out for arrest on me. I can't even pay my fines because you won't give me a chance to. And now you want me to go to Butler? That just doesn't seem promising. I mean, all of this seems like a lie, like just some reason to get me caught up in something. It's just not, I'm sorry, it's just not, I do not see it happening. I don't have a ride unless you can find one, and I'm not sitting in jail for a week.